Guys, NRL vid 090 back here in another video today. Today I'll be getting into my round 4 2020 predictions. A few big games coming up this week and I cannot wait. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a beanie today, is because it's pretty cold where I am, and I don't know, just thought it'd be quite cool to wear for a video. I don't know, just wanted to wear the beanie eventually. I've hardly worn this, so I don't know, just decided to wear it for the video, just kind of liked it. But yeah, hope you're all having a good day. I'm not having a really good day at all, but hopefully you guys are. So yeah, so I'll get into the video right now with my tips. So we're going to start with the Broncos versus Roosters. The Broncos are at $3.20 and the Roosters are $1.35. Going to tip the Roosters here. They should have a good win. Tessie New for the Broncos will make his NRL debut off the bench. Siwa Takayaho is off the bench. No, not off the bench, sorry, he's in reserves, and could possibly be a late inclusion for the Roosters side. So I'll go Roosters here, 24 points to maybe 12, 24-12. I just think Roosters have more of the quality, and I think Roosters will just turn up for it and would like to put a show on against the Brisbane Broncos. I mean, Broncos could come in and do something good, but I feel like Roosters will be pumped for this game, and they'll be still embracing that win against South Sydney. So I think Roosters will win well because of the quality and the skill they have amongst the team, and they'll win 24 points to 12 over the Broncos. Moving on to Friday night, what's the 6 o'clock Friday night game? That is the Warriors versus the Penrith Panthers. So the Warriors are at $2.75, the Panthers are $1.45. This can go either way. I reckon this is a flip of a coin sort of game because we just had Panthers, who should have won against Newcastle Knights on Sunday football, and the Warriors played outstanding against the Dragons. If you didn't see it, the completion rate was 46 out of 48. That's a near best performance by them, and possibly the best performance ever. Apparently, it's getting a bit itchy this beanie now. But yeah, both teams play really well in round 3, and looking to really put on a good clash here. The Warriors and the Panthers. It's at Campbelltown, so don't know. I'm gonna tip the Panthers here. I think Panthers will win here, 18 points to 14 over the Warriors. It's very easy to. I could have said the Warriors to win here. I could have just gone them, but I feel like Panthers were more of a standout side because I just thought they really started strong. But the negative was that they didn't really complete a depleted Knights side because Knights had players missing, and obviously they should have really finished them off, but they couldn't. But I reckon they'll be better for it this week, and I think Matt Burton will have another good game. So is Luai. I think the forward pack should control Warriors a bit more better. Panthers forward pack. I just think Panthers going to win just here, but I would not be surprised if Warriors win. So I'll go Panthers here, 18 points to 14. Moving on to the Friday night match, we've got the Melbourne Storm versus the South Sydney Rabbitohs. The Storm are $1.42. The Rabbitohs are $2.85. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go to Storm here. I don't want them to win, but they probably will. Storm to win maybe 28 points to 6. I think they're in for a big game, Storm, and I think Rabbitohs won't be able to handle them. I just think, they'll be really, really disappointed, Storm, after that loss against Canberra, losing 22-6 last week, and Bellamy will get them fired up a bit. Bellamy will get the Storm fired up for this, and Cameron Smith should have a better game. I know Cameron Smith's the best ever player I've seen play, and he's the best player in the world at the moment. But the thing is, he was a bit of a... He was a bit... he didn't really show that much in that game against Canberra, I think. He's a great player and all, but that was a bit of an off game by Cameron Smith, in my opinion. And he'll be definitely better. He'll be better for it next time, no doubt. And that will be against Rabbitohs. They'll turn up, Storm, I bet. And they'll put on a show, I think, against Rabbitohs. Yeah, so I'm going to go Storm here, 28 points to 6. For the Souths, James Roberts is named in the reserve, so he might be a late inclusion for them as well. But I think Storm are going to be too good here. They'll like to definitely come back after that loss against the Raiders. Oh boy, the big one at Bankwest Stadium. Got Manly versus Eels, and I hope we win this game. This is so tough to tip. This was really tough to tip, unfortunately. The Eels are $1.63. The Seagulls are $2.28. Very tough to pick. I don't know. This is very tough. I'm tipping Manly only just, and I will not be surprised if Parramatta beat us on Saturday. I will not be surprised at all, because I think Parramatta can beat us, but I've got a gut feeling that Manly can turn up for this one and win. I think we can do it, but I would not be surprised if Parramatta came out of the blocks here, but I get a stronger feeling that Manly could win this one. So, for both teams, the teams are the same, but against the score, I think Manly will just win here. I think we'll just win maybe 19 points to 18. I think Cherry Evans will get a late field goal with about 5 minutes left in the game. Maybe Cherry Evans will slot a field goal, and just enough to beat Parramatta by 1. But I would not be surprised if Parramatta would turn up for this one. But I'm going Manly here, just by 1 point. Cherry Evans field goal. Moving on to the other Saturday match, it is the Cowboys versus the Sharks, and both teams have some players missing, which is huge. For the Cowboys, I'll get into what the odds are. The Cowboys are $1.67, the Sharks are $2.20. Going through both clubs' team early on, I was about to get into it before, but Jason Tamalolo's out with a bruising on his knee, so that's a big loss for the Cowboys, and Michael Morgan's still not back yet, but I think Jake Clifford will still do a good job in that 7, like he did last week against the Titans. For the Sharks, Andrew Fafita's still not back. He's not listed in reserves either, so I'm guessing he's still out, which is big for Cronulla. Chad Townsend's still out as well. This is big. Both clubs are missing 2 big name players in their team. I think I'm gonna go. You know what? Sorry, Nick from Australia, but I think Sharks are gonna win this one. I think Sharks will win only just, because I think Sharks will definitely turn up for this one. I'm gonna go Sharks here. 18 points to 16. This is gonna be really tight, I think. And I'm going Sharks only just here, and I'll not be surprised if Cowboys end up winning. But I feel like Tamalolo is a big loss for the Cowboys, and I know Morgan is also a big loss, and I know Clifford's a good replacement, but without Tamalolo, man, that's a big loss for Cowboys. I could be wrong right here, right now, but I think Sharks will just win this one. It's a danger game for the Cowboys, so I'm going Sharks by 2. Moving on to the other Sunday football now. On Sunday, this is on TV. This one at Campbelltown, the Newcastle Knights versus Canberra Raiders, and this will be an absolute good game. And now the odds are really strange here. The Raiders are $1.33, and Knights are $3.36. Should be closer than that, I reckon. But they do have injuries, Newcastle. So I think Raiders should win here. They should. But Newcastle put in a really good fight against the Panthers last week, which resulted in a draw. And, it's going to be a good game, this one. And I think, Andrew McCulloch's going to make his club debut for the Knights, so that'll be good to see. There's no real changes in the teams at all, except Chris Randall's been dropped from the side because of, obviously, Andrew McCulloch coming in to make his club debut. And Connor Watson's out of the Knights side. So, and Ponga's back for Newcastle this week. So that's big. And I reckon it's going to be tight. I think Canberra will win here 24 points to 20. It's going to be, I think I can see a few points in this game, I think, because, there's a lot of good attacking players in both clubs. And I can see a few tries being scored here. So, I'm going to go Canberra Raiders here, 24 points to 20 over Newcastle Knights. Now, lastly, we're into the last game now. It is... there's another game left. It's Titans versus the Tigers, 6:30 on Sunday. This is the other Sunday game later on at Suncorp Stadium. So Titans are taking some home games at Suncorp. The Titans are $2.98. The Tigers are $1.40. I think Tigers will win, but it's a game that Titans can win. I think, but obviously, I think the Tigers are the better side here. Obviously, I'm gonna go Tigers here, and I'll get a few points. I reckon. I think Tigers are gonna win 32 points to 16 over the Titans. I can see Titans fighting, putting a bit of a fight early on, but I think Tigers will take cruise control here and just obviously really put it on Titans. So I'm gonna go Tigers here 32.16. Tyron Roberts is that fullback for the Titans, which does not work in the hell for me at all. I think and Shannon Boyd's been dropped, so is Nathan Peets. So I mean that's not big losses for Titans, but I just think that they've got too much issues at the moment. Titans, too much issues. So I'm gonna go Tigers here 32.16. They should probably not show against the Titans, in my opinion. And now this last game, the Bulldogs versus Dragons, and wow, both teams have really played really bad again last week. Both these teams are shocking last week. Bulldogs are $1.90 and Dragons are $1.90, so the odds are the same. From what it looks like, Kieran Foran is back in the side, so that's big. I reckon that's really big. And Ben Hunt moves to 5'8", Adam Clune's a halfback. Not much changes in both teams, but besides in the backs, that's where the main changes are. Corey Norman's got dropped, I think. Yep, he has. Big, very big. I think Bulldogs gonna win here. I think Foran really helped the Bulldogs here, and the Bulldogs will just get a really narrow win here. I cannot see much points being scored in this game. I'm gonna go Bulldogs here, only just maybe 14 points to 8 over Dragons. I think Bulldogs will get a few early tries, but then they'll kind of come to a halt, and the Dragons get some. I think Bulldogs will win 14 points to 8 here over Dragons. So, guys, that's my tips for this week. Hope you enjoy them. Let me know your tips in the comments down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And have a good rest of the week. See you guys. Bye.